Hi, it's me again. Look, I get that you're angry at my choice, but we shouldn't keep yelling at each other. This is what I want to do. I want to be happy, and I know you want me to be happy. So whenever you get this, and whenever you actually decide to call me back, please do. I I miss you guys, and I just want to talk. That's all I want to do. Welcome everyone to the CEW Academy. I am the founder of the Academy and the CEO of CEW, but you know this by now, and this is the start of something very special. You're not going to see 30 wrestlers, no. You're going to see 30 people vying to prove that they deserve to have a CEW contract starting next season. So now that I've gotten all of the admin out of the way, how's about we move on to the meat that makes up this chapter in the Academy? This term, if you would. Test 1. Now, what is Test 1? It's what I'm doing right now. The 30 students are going to have to prove that they can walk the walk and talk the talk in promo battles. Now, these will be judged based on 4 categories. These categories are engagement, confidence, personality, and content. And like I mentioned before, the 2 wrestlers, both the highest scoring male wrestlers, so 2 male and 2 female, the ones that earn the highest scores on this test will go on to an Academy Championship match, where you can forget about sticking to a criteria, because the way you shine is by competing. Now, the way this will be sorted is that there will be 2 waves of promo battles. Wave 1 will have from this week to week 7 in order to prepare, whereas Wave 2 will have from next week to week 8 to prepare. Here is Wave 1. Arlo Newman versus Dalton Mercer. Ben Jenkins versus Isaiah West. Timo Schreiber versus Rohan Koshler. Jason Campos versus Aldrich Jax. Nola Fleming versus Kira Kaharu. Casey Capri versus Senko Martinez. And Cassidy Quinn versus Kelly Isaac. Now, if your name wasn't called, then you're in Wave 2. But I'd recommend practicing the confidence and personality parts for your promo now, because they are very vital. But if your name was called, then find your promo opponent and start making some magic. Oh, and before I go, I may as well show you the design of the Academy Championship, seeing as it's the same design for male and female. Senko, I was thinking we could discuss our promo. I just want to make sure that we both do our best. Well, I'm stumped. Any ideas, Ben? Well, I'll be real. You're asking the wrong guy about promos. I only started pro wrestling about a year ago. Really? How come? Why start when you're just 21? Long story. I was signed up to compete in the 2020 Olympics for USA, but obviously that didn't end up happening. Then something better came along, which was the Academy. I thought about attending, realized that I still could have done the Olympics, and someone better came along, and I got replaced. And now I'm here in pro wrestling. Small world, man. I tried out for the 2020 Olympics too, but I got turned down. Apparently, despite having amateur wrestling training, they don't want someone who's been tainted by pro wrestling. So, I hope you realize that now you're here, there's no going back to the Olympics. I'm more than aware, and honestly, I wouldn't want to go back. But let's change the subject. They branded our promo, or a lot of people backstage are branding our promo as the Battle of Technicians, and Now we have a similarity, former amateur wrestlers. We have some fuel for our promos. Only thing to do now is for me to learn how to cut promos. Oh boy. I may not be the best, but I'll help you with promos. I know how nerve-wracking they can be. Come on, let's go practice. Let's go practice. Blake, are you busy? I need some help. Casey, how may I help you? It's Sanko. See, I was trying to talk to her, and she just walked off, and I want to know if you know if I've done anything wrong without knowing it. Well, truth be told, not a lot is known about her. She's a bit of a recluse, so maybe she saw the cameras, saw you approaching her, and it got a little too much for her. Maybe try talking to her when the cameras aren't around to help her out instead. Maybe might help calm her down. Who knows? That's a great idea. Thanks, Blake. You're a great head coach. Why wouldn't I be? So, we're promo partners. I reckon we can come up with some cool stuff. We could take shots at each other. Could be fun. Fun? Promos? And you're meant to be a wrestling veteran. You're the type of person that gives your industry a bad name. When I cut promos, I'm not fed a script. I say what I want, when I want. Because when I say I'm going to break someone's ankle, or I'm going to contort limbs, I do it. I don't hype things up just to not do something. So cool, we're promo partners. But you need to learn how to channel real emotion into your work. Because I see way too many wrestlers fake being angry. Well, seeing as we're here, why don't we think about how we're going to craft our promos? I'm thinking I'll play the heel role. You could do sort of the underdog type, maybe? Sure, I mean, being the underdog is something I've done since I started wrestling, about 6 months ago now. You've only been wrestling for 6 months? That's promo fuel right there, but I'm guessing you're doing something right then if you got picked for the academy when only having like 6 months of experience. I guess, truth be told, it feels like luck, seeing as times have been tough before I got selected for this. How so? I've said too much. Well, I'm not going to pry anymore. I respect your privacy, but if you ever want to talk, you know where to find me. You seem like a good kid. If you have any issues, you know where to find me. I'll be around. Thanks, and I hate asking, but any chance I could get a lift? I sort of overdid training today, and I really can't be walking anywhere right now. Yeah, no, that's fine. Sure, consider it done, man. Come on. So, Cassidy, you know this already, but this is Kyrie. She's apparently gonna help us out with our promos. Oh my god, I'm freaking out right now. Kyrie, you're like one of my favorite women's wrestlers in CEW. Oh my god. Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you. And Elizabeth is here, but she's focused on other things. I think she's taking a call or something. So I'll give you some advice. Now, you two are a team. You've been tasked with promo battling each other. Well, the way I see it is, if I was promoing against either my sister or a member of Control Tav, then you know more about each other than arguably anybody else in the business, so use that to your advantages. You're right, we do know each other too well sometimes, so we have more ammo in this promo than anyone else doing these battles, meaning that as long as our delivery and confidence is good, then we're pretty much set on making it to the top 2. I wouldn't get too confident, though. At the end of the day, someone could be a natural born talker, and then boom, we're outshined. We should look to perfect what's in our promos. That way, if push comes to shove, at least we can get top scores on that. Cassidy's right. You need to make sure that what you're saying is the most important thing. Charisma and confidence should come naturally if what you're saying works with you as a performer. You know, if you really stepped into that punch that turns them around, it'd look a lot more clean, and would make that move afterwards shine a whole lot better. Now that I think about it, you're right. Thanks, man. I'm Juan Ortega. Scott McGregor, nice to meet you. So, any idea when we're meant to find out our promo partners, or wave 2 at least? Any time now. Sorry I'm late, I just got off the phone with someone, it was important. I'm here now, it's all good, let's just get on with this. Alright folks, apologies for the delays, and also apologies to any of the kids who heard me swear, but as you saw last week, we're slowly getting through these promo battle announcements, and we're about to announce Wave 2 now. After this week, I will say we won't be shoving cameras in people's faces, because we want them to focus on their promos instead of focusing on the camera crew. So after this, the next time you'll see these people will be during Fight Forever week. However, if they choose to, we will show small snippets of them right here on the network, just so they have a chance to showcase anything they want to showcase, be it a promo that they want to do. We're working on like vignettes for them, so keep an eye on that. And if they ever want to show any sort of like olden day matches, if they can find them and we can get permission to use them. But anyways, Wave 2. Doran Lowe versus Idanu Michitaka. Scott McGregor versus Juan Ortega. Kyle Gruton versus Jason Zander. Ruben Ruiz versus Kenichi Hikaru. Eddie Longbow Smith, ELS, versus Eduardo Peroni. Dexter Drummond versus Gene Jackson. Sienna Payne versus Alyssa Ross. And Deborah Glass versus Bianca Lawson. As mentioned, just in case you forgot and just so you're reminded, we'll not be making any official Academy episodes until the tests, but you will be seeing some forms of content, like I said. So this is the last you're going to hear from me for a while in terms of the Academy. And I'll leave the Academy peeps to do what they need to do. Thank you all, guys, and I will see you for Fight Forever week. Well, Alyssa, thanks for giving me some advice. I've got to go, I want to get some training in. Oh, thank goodness she didn't spot me. You saw nothing. So, what's the deal with you? You always wear your gear or something? No, I was doing some training, but anyways, promos were very different. I'm a bit of an eccentric, so I don't really plan. But well, you better start planning, because if I do badly, because of some midget in a superhero costume, then you'll regret it. Sheesh, man, chill, come on now. I won't chill. You need to plan things or else you're gonna throw me off. So plan things, for God's sake. Alright. Good lord. Well, this isn't good, Blake. I just got a call, and travel has been delayed for at least majority of Academy stars for the next week, which means that these people are going to be a week behind on promos and gearing up for things. I've told them all to focus on other elements than just content, but my goodness, this is not exactly how I wanted to start the Academy. Byron, I completely get why you're worried and stuff, but we've got enough content for this episode. Just get them to contact their promo partners anywhere they can, Twitter DMs, whatever. Just tell them to improvise, because that's just how we have to do things right now. Travel will get here soon. They'll be able to practice for the next however many weeks. What, like 5 weeks, 6 weeks roughly. So it's not going to be an issue. It's not a problem at all. So yeah, just I guess this is where we kind of have to wrap this up then, because we haven't got anyone else to really talk about right now. Damn, I'm gonna have to contact some people. Obviously as head coach, I have to make sure everyone's doing alright, so I'll have to let them on. I'll have to contact them, you know what I mean? But yeah, God, this is not how we necessarily wanted to end our first 2 weeks, is it?